Welcome to the Smart Funeral Cover Live, Oracle's first. Man, today we're here to unpack everything that you need to know about the Smart Funeral Cover. By this time you already know, I'm your host, Mnqobi Tsabedze, and joining me is Oracle's very own Head of Design, Mr. Ginindza. Lombof.
Kunjani Mnqobi?
I'm all good.
Very good, thanks. It's good to have you here. We're very excited at Oracle Live to be talking about this spectacular product today. I'm very excited, and let's get into it.
Well, today is more than just about a product. It's about making sure that every Liswati protects what matters. A funeral cover is one of the most important financial decisions a family can make.
That is right. And our smart funeral cover was built with exactly that in mind. It's affordable, it's very accessible, and it will give you absolute peace of mind. You'll hear the details later on today.
Sit back and enjoy the live. Welcome to the Smart Funeral Cover Live, Oracle's first. Man, today we're here to unpack everything that you need to know about the Smart Funeral Cover. By this time you already know, I'm your host, Mnqobi Tsabedze, and joining me is Oracle's very own Head of Design, Mr. Ginindza. Lombof.
Kunjani Mnqobi?
I'm all good.
Very good, thanks. It's good to have you here. We're very excited at Oracle Live to be talking about this spectacular product today. I'm very excited, and let's get into it.
Well, today is more than just about a product. It's about making sure that every Liswati protects what matters. A funeral cover is one of the most important financial decisions a family can make.
That is right. And our smart funeral cover was built with exactly that in mind. It's affordable, it's very accessible, and it will give you absolute peace of mind. You'll hear the details later on today.
Sit back and enjoy the live. Welcome to everyone who's joining us from Facebook, YouTube. My name is Mnqobi Tsabedze. I'm going to be your host for the live here at Oracle. And tonight we're going to be discussing amazing, great news. And I hope you're seated in your couch with your family, with your loved ones. Do not move, please, I beg of you. We are going to have a great time. And I'm not alone. By this time you already know. I'm with the Head of Design of Oracle, Mr. Samkelo Ginindza. Lombof.
Mr. Tsabedze, thank you for having me here. I am good, thank you, and very exciting time to be doing insurance in the country of Eswatini. And yeah, thank you everyone for joining us from wherever you are at home on your couch. I believe we are going to have a very good time here today.
Now let me tell you, this is the man that has been in the forefront making sure that funeral cover digitally is accessible to every Liswati. And now that is the first of its kind in Eswatini. Mr. Ginindza.
That is true. This journey started many years ago, but we did officially go into market about 5 years ago with this product. And the uptake and support from eMaSwati has been very good. Okay. We've had a lot of, we have as much as 2,600 plus policies, active policies at the moment, wow, which is a very good thing. And I think a lot of people can attest to the fact that this is really working for eMaSwati and it's serving its intended purpose.
I'm tempted to ask, what do we mean when we say digitally accessible? But I'm not going to start there. Let's take it from the top to say, why is it so important for Liswati to pay a funeral cover in Eswatini specifically?
That's a very good one, Mnqobi. I should have guessed that that question is going to come. Look, we are Swazis, and in our culture as Swazis, we believe that our loved ones, in the unfortunate event that a person has to go through this process in their lives, we believe in doing these things in a certain way. So if your loved one happens to pass on, we have a practice. We have a funeral. We call other loved ones, and we have a proper, dignified funeral for our loved ones. So that is what we believe in. And unfortunately, all of these things actually cost money, which makes it important that we must prepare for it before it happens by taking up life cover, taking up a funeral cover in this instance to cater for those expenses.
Wow. Wow. It is so sad that a lot of people still do not believe in preparing for the future at the present time. Some people would say, I'd prefer to pay for a medical aid instead of paying for a funeral cover, And, you've just broken down everything, telling us why it's so important for Liswati to pay a funeral cover. And I think the next one would be, I think everyone from home is dying to ask this question. why smart funeral cover? What makes it different from the policies that we have locally? And yeah, why smart funeral cover?
Thanks, Mnqobi. Look, we are going to go into it in a bit of detail later on. I hope we'll get the chance to do that. But this product is different. It's different for a couple of reasons. The first one being it is digitally accessible, which means you just need a device and an internet connection, and you can buy it for yourself. You don't have to speak to someone else to actually help you through that process. So that's the first thing. The second thing is it is affordable. Okay, and you know, the pricing is based on many different factors, but at the end of the day, a person just needs to try it, and then they will see for themselves that the premium that comes out, you know, is an affordable premium. A lot of people have been pleasantly surprised by that. The third thing is you can make changes on this thing. You buy the product, and after that, we have an online dashboard where a policy member can access their own policy and make changes on it. So it's really, we're trying to ensure that the power is in the policy holders' hands for them to be able to do what they need to do. You can even lodge a claim online. So it's a different product. So all of that, affordability, accessibility, in that you can get onto that online dashboard at any time as long as you have a device and internet connection. You can make changes on it. And yeah, I think that's the one thing that I almost forgot is you can add as many as 19 family members onto your policy.
19, you say?
19 family members onto your policy. So it's a different product.
Let's not move that one, past that one. It's so quick.
Okay.
You said 19?
19.
Okay.
19. You can add, say, up to 10 immediate family members. What we mean by that is a spouse, your child.
Okay.
You can add up to 10 of those. You can add another 9 sort of aunts, uncles, nephews, nieces, and you can add up to 4 parents and grandparents. So between parents and grandparents, you can add up to 4 of those sort of type of beneficiaries onto the same policy. It's an amazing product. The nice thing that we love about it is it's sort of a pay-as-you-use type of product.
Okay.
You pay for each additional person that you add onto your policy. So that is how it works. You can see what makes up your premium. As you add people, your premium goes up. That is how transparent it is.
Wow. Wow.
Like I said, it's a different product.
It is a different product. There's one thing that you're missing out.
Okay.
I'm an Oracle member.
Okay.
There's one product.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that excites me. It's just one aspect.
Yeah.
The 150,000. Man, I mean,
that was a bold move, but well calculated. We must say thank you to the FSRA, our regulator, for opening up that side of things. For the longest time, we've been limited to just up to 50,000 funeral cover, but last year sometime it was opened up.
Wow.
And we did our quick calculations as Oracle, and we decided we can actually offer up to 150,000 worth of funeral cover for the main policyholder, for their immediate family members, okay? Extended family members remain restricted to the 50,000, but that's a lot of value in one policy.
There you have it. Oracle can cover up to 150,000. I don't know why you're still not registered with Oracle, please. I beg of you, I beg of you. Mr. Ginindza, there are a lot of myths around funeral policies. One which I've mentioned, a lot of people, I have friends, I have family.
Sure.
Some, we beg. I've begged some of them to say, hey man, nga Oracle mina. Come, let's join Oracle. And they'll say, why would I pay for a time where I'm not going to be there? But I can rather pay for a medical aid. What are the myths and misconceptions that you as a company receive from time to time?
Let me start with the one that you just mentioned now. So we do have medical insurance. Different company under our brand offers that. And medical aid and funeral cover, these two products are both fantastic, but they are serving different purposes. This smart funeral cover as a product is looking after the cost of a funeral when that unfortunate event actually happens. Because as we have said, we believe in a dignified funeral for our loved ones.
Wow.
And then there's a couple of other myths. You know, there's things like it's expensive, as I've mentioned earlier on, and it's not expensive for most cases. In fact, I can disclose that as many as, say, 2,000 of our lives which we insure under this product are paying less than 10 emalangeni per month, as many as 2,000 of them, so it's not expensive. Other people believe the claims process is complicated and a difficult process to follow. That's also a myth. With us, you can lodge that claim on the same online dashboard that I spoke about a few minutes ago. So you log onto the dashboard, you lodge a claim. You can lodge a claim as a main policy holder on your dashboard. But also, if you want to talk to one of our consultants and sort of help you through a claim process, it's very quick and easy. We believe funeral cover is a product where the payout needs to happen at least within 24 hours. And that is what we adhere to as a company. So that's a myth. Other things are, we've spoken about the medical aid one, as I've said, those two things are serving two different things. One has to have funeral cover in place as well.
Wow. I think one that we will also include, or rather a concern that is, as someone who speaks about the product, as someone who's a beneficiary of the product, I do have a funeral cover elsewhere right now.
Sure.
And now I want to move to Oracle. Waiting period, Nyana, what's the conversation around that?
Yeah, so now you're getting into the nuts and bolts of it. So if you're changing from another service provider, we recognize that. We recognize that you've served your waiting period with another insurer. Okay? So when you come across to us, you don't have to do another waiting period. We will simply recognize your previous waiting period, and we just take you on. So for most cases, if you have had your policy for more than 6 months, it does mean that when you join us, you will not effectively have a waiting period.
Wow.
Sure.
No waiting period.
We've gone all out. We've gone all out.
I think a question that will arise. Remember, you have to drop your questions. There are prizes that are going to be given away at the end of the live. I know one question for sure that will come from that. This is too good to be true. You spoke about 150,000, 19 beneficiaries. Man, am I really assured that in an event of an unfortunate event, I'm going to be catered for?
You are definitely assured, Mnqobi, and all Emaswati out there who are listening, you are assured that, when that event happens, we will pay out a valid claim. We have been doing this, as I've said, for at least 5 years now, in fact, a little over 5 years. Oracle Life as a company has been around in the Kingdom of Eswatini for more than 10 years. We just changed the name at some point in time, but we've been around for more than 10 years. So we, as a company, we do believe in paying all valid claims. That is what we believe in. We try and pay. In fact, on this particular product, I can tell you now, we have paid more than 2 million emalangeni worth of claims.
Over 2 million?
Over 2 million worth of claims on this particular product as of today. So we would not discriminate against you. If we've paid 2 million, we will pay your valid claim when it comes across our desk.
I mean, it's very important for us to touch on that, because we have seen the cases where flight by night, you've been paying all your life, and putting my family under frustration, putting my loved ones under frustration in an event where I'm no longer there to speak up for myself. So I love how we are approaching everything digitally, and I am tempted to touch back to the question, what do we mean when we say digitally, fully digital? Because I still do believe ukuthi mine nalo sekhaya siyathanda kuhlala nawe kanje Sam ngikubude uthi okay sinagogo kunababa lo sowakhulakhulile usho ukuthini na uthi la nana usho ukuthini na uthi la wena nyalo uthi angihambe ngiyokhuluma ne self service screen.
Sure. This is what makes Oracle different. We cater to the needs of the people that we're serving.
Okay.
So when we say digitally, it means you can, on your gadget, on your laptop, on your phone, with an internet connection, you can go to our website, www.oraclelife.co, and follow the screens from there to get to the link where you buy the product. Okay. You answer a few questions, and within 5 minutes, you will get to the end. At some point in time, it will prompt you to put in banking details. But once you confirm after that, our system will automatically email to you, to the email address that you would have used, a policy document, which means effectively from the commencement date that is quoted on that policy document, you are on cover. So digitally means you can buy the whole product on your device without speaking to anyone, and you will be on cover. But I think after we take a break, we can get into the detail of what it means for all eMaswati, bogogo, bomkhulu, emakhaya, who still want to talk to a person as we are talking. We've catered for that as well.
Okay.
But I think, we can get into that detail at some point in time.
Of course, my guest wants to take a break. I think, thank you for that, Sam. I hope Lababugele Makaya are really learning something from it, are really getting the information that we want them to get. We are going to take a short ad break, and please do write your questions down. And after the break, Sam will come back to answer those questions, and we'll discuss further as to how we can move forward with answering your questions and so forth. So after the break, stay tuned, don't move. Just get your coffee and stay put.
Sure.
Hello there. You might know what funeral cover actually is, Mnqobi. But did you know that in the Kingdom of Eswatini, you can now buy funeral on the internet in just 10 minutes? You heard me right. Brought to you by Oracle Life Eswatini, an insurance company like no other. Let's get into it. If you log on to the Oracle Life website, you will see several digital product options. Click on Smart Funeral and read through. Once you're ready to buy, click Get Insured. No paperwork, just introductions. Tell us about yourself, your name, your surname, your cell phone number, your email address, and then enter your ID so we can get to know you, and your monthly salary. Move the slider and select the required amount of funeral cover and check out your monthly premium. It is that simple. At this point in the process, you're the only one that's insured under your policy. You can add more people by clicking the Add button as shown on your screen. Just put in their details, name, surname, date of birth, and how you're related to them, and see how that changes your total monthly premium. You can add up to 19 people on your policy, or maybe take one of them out, depending on your needs and your pocket. At the end, enter your debit order details and confirm the purchase. As soon as you do that, your policy will be emailed directly to you. You can also set up a password for our online dashboard where you can log in later and make more changes to your policy, protected with your own password. Our smart funeral cover is making a real difference. We already have more than 6,000 lives on books, and we have paid more than 1.5 million emalangeni in claims. A lot of our clients have found it to be very affordable. Click on the link and see it for yourself. Oracle Life is helping you protect what matters.
Oracle Life Eswatini. Protect what matters.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Still, we're here to discuss smart funeral cover. I know it's a very touching topic for a lot of you, but we're here as Oracle to make it easier for you. I'm still with the head of design, Mr. Samkelo Ginindza. Mr. Ginindza, you took me out. We said we should go for a break. I'm back. I haven't forgotten about the question that I was asking. Ngina gogo ekaya.
Sure.
Lindas emkulamin. They want to access. They still do believe into, seeing having face-to-face consultations. They want to see you face-to-face. How do we assist in that one?
Sure. We're not running away. We're here. In fact, at Oracle Life, we've set up, and in fact, this is for the whole Oracle group of companies, we've set up a special team. We call them the BOR team, which is Boutique on the Run. That's what we call them. And in that team, there are people who are on standby, waiting to receive a call from someone to say, please help me through the process. Let's buy this product. Let's buy smart funeral cover and other products that we have in the market. And all that person will do, so that person will speak to anyone that calls them and basically take them through the process and explain what they need to explain to them so they understand what they are buying. But I will say that they are actually just doing the same process that I've just explained. Is they are going onto the internet and they are walking this person through the process of buying the policy on the internet, which is what they could have done by themselves. But we're very happy to do that. It's a chance to engage with them, because then at that point you can explain everything that you need to explain to a person who calls us.
I think one thing that I'm picking and that I think I love is that we're hitting all the age groups. That believe in digitalization, they can sort themselves out with a self-service screen. I've tested it, I've seen it at your CX Hub at Binarco. I had the time of my life.
I'm glad you liked it.
As a matter of fact, I got discounts because I'm an Oracle member. But anyways, I do have questions that are coming in from my Facebook platform. I think let's take questions for now. Remember, if you do engage, you do ask, we do have prizes at the end of the live, and I can tell you, you're going to be very happy. So ngiyacela nangabe you do have a question, do write it down on the comment section on our YouTube or our Facebook. First question is from Taryn Asi, and she's asking that, what if one misses a payment? Is there a grace period?
That's a good question. There is a grace period. There's a grace period of up to 2 months, actually, after you miss a premium. But the good thing about our system is you will get automated messages that will let you know that you've missed a premium. And you can call us immediately after you get that SMS to basically arrange with our administration team so that we try and collect that premium as quickly as we can. That is how efficient the system is. In fact, nothing will happen to that policy that you will not know about, because there are those automated messages and automated emails that communicate with the policyholder around everything that happens to their policy.
So if I miss a payment, you do a follow-up?
There will be an automated message to tell you you've missed a payment. Please, we will try and do a double collection in the following month. You just have to make sure you've got enough money in your account to do that double collection.
Oracle is not here to play.
We have gone all out.
Great answer, great answer. I think I have a second question coming in. It's from Wetu Matsebula.
Sure.
And they're asking, what are the requirements for the insurance, and is there any age limit? I think Wetu just joined us, but it's okay.
Sure. So you will need to have your ID number on standby. Okay. You will need to have basic information that you would know. Obviously, your name, your surname, how much money you make per month. That's all the information that you need. And then you log onto our website, and where indicated, you complete the relevant fields. So you basically give us that information, and immediately the system will give you a code. It will tell you how much your cover is going to cost, and you can follow the process from there to actually buy the policy.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all you need.
Just that?
Yeah.
Anyways, I do have another one.
Sorry,
you want to
Mr.
add?
Tsabedze, I just need to add, because the last portion of that was what's the maximum or age restriction.
Yes, yes.
The main policyholder needs to be under 65 years of age.
Under 65 years.
Under 65 years of age.
Okay.
But as I've said, you do have the option to add beneficiaries, that is your parents or grandparents who are above the age of 65. That option is also available.
So the main policyholder has to be below the age of 65?
Of 65.
And
if you want to add your parents or your grandparents, those can be above the age of 65 to a maximum of 80.
To a maximum of 80.
That is
I think it's fair enough. It's fair enough.
Yeah, I'd love to say to no maximum, but obviously there are cost implications to all these things, so we deemed it fit to just stop at 80.
I think it's a great one. I'll take one last one, also from my Facebook. This is actually a compliment.
Sure.
I've been with Oracle. It's from Temalangeni. I've been with Oracle for 3 years now, and they are my work neighbors. I don't know, but she loves you down.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what she said. That we clock it there.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Temalangeni.
We clock it. But I do have a question.
And all the other users who've actually given us questions.
Yeah, okay. I do have another question from Banile Mabuya. He's definitely asking that, how much do you cost per additional person?
So the same way that the product works in terms of getting to a premium for the policyholder is how we calculate the premium for the additional beneficiaries that you add to the policy. So what that means is it is dependent on their age, it is dependent on their gender, and it is dependent, obviously, on the amount of cover that you want to take for those people. So the best way, really, it's one of those things where I have to say, look, here's the link. Please try it out and see if you won't like it. You won't actually love it.
Okay. Okay. I know with the T's and C's, we charge higher for men and less for Can I say that? Yeah, as you know, it is what it is. Please do remember that if you are really interested in the product, click the like and follow button, go to the Oracle DMs, just start the process right away. It's just an easy 1, 2, 3 steps. And we are just going to step out a bit for another ad break. And when we come back, we'll have Sam, Mr. Ginindza, taking us through a live demonstration on how to sign up, how to maneuver through the system. Remember, we made a promise. You're going to sit there, have your coffee right where you are, and when I come back, it's again me and you.
Don't be misguided.
We'll spare you the usual life policy sales pitch. Let's talk about what really matters. The benefits you can reap right now. 1.
It's cheaper when you're younger.
2. You have an option of having a fixed premium. 3. Ceding your legacy policy to banks when you take out a loan. There's more.
Get a quote in seconds and be covered in minutes.
Say goodbye to paperwork, medicals, and high premiums.
Go to oraclelife.co
and start living your legacy.
Hello there. You might know what funeral cover actually is, Mnqobi. But did you know that in the Kingdom of Eswatini, you can now buy funeral on the internet in just 10 minutes? You heard me right. Brought to you by Oracle Life Eswatini, an insurance company like no other. Let's get into it. If you log on to the Oracle Life website, you will see several digital product options. Click on Smart Funeral and read through. Once you're ready to buy, click Get Insured. No paperwork, just introductions. Tell us about yourself, your name, your surname, your cell phone number, your email address, and then enter your ID so we can get to know you and your monthly salary. Move the slider and select the required amount of funeral cover and check out your monthly premium. It is that simple. At this point in the process, you're the only one that's insured under your policy. You can add more people by clicking the Add button as shown on your screen. Just put in their details, name, surname, date of birth, and how you're related to them, and see how that changes your total monthly premium. You can add up to 19 people on your policy, or maybe take one of them out, depending on your needs and your pocket. At the end, enter your debit order details and confirm the purchase. As soon as you do that, your policy will be emailed directly to you. You can also set up a password for our online dashboard where you can log in later and make more changes to your policy, protected with your own password. Our smart funeral cover is making a real difference. We already have more than 6,000 lives on books, and we have paid more than 1.5 million emalangeni in claims. A lot of our clients have found it to be very affordable. Click on the link and see it for yourself. Oracle Life is helping you protect what matters.
Oracle Life Eswatini. Protect what matters.
And we are back. This is another segment where we are going to demonstrate what we've been saying. I know it has all been old talk, old talk. But right now, let's just do what we've been saying. Let's see, Mr. Ginindza, how well your product sells.
With pleasure.
So, Mr. Ginindza is just going to demonstrate to us the steps, take us step by step by the sign up, how to maneuver through the policy. And yeah, Mr. Ginindza, over to you.
Thank you, Mnqobi. Sure. So as you can see, I'm already on our website. This is the landing page for oraclelife.co. And on that landing page, you will just navigate to Smart Funeral Cover.
Okay.
Click on Get Smart Funeral Cover. And immediately you start giving us some of your personal details. So you can see I'm going to make a lot of things up, obviously.
Okay.
But this is a live environment. I think that's the most important thing to demonstrate, to tell our users at home. Making up email addresses. Okay. It hasn't been 30 seconds yet. Okay, I've got a ID number prepared beforehand. And that ID number speaks to, sorry, let me just use that there. This is monthly income.
Okay.
That ID number speaks to a 36-year-old male.
Okay.
So the premium you're going to see here is typical of a 36-year-old male. But as I've said, this really depends on individual details of a member. So for instance, how much you earn does determine how much you get offered. So all of those things are being taken into account. As you can see, we are in a live environment, and already the system is indicating that a 36-year-old male could get up to 150,000 worth of cover for as little as 114 emalangeni per month. Okay?
114.
114. Now, I'm going to move this total because what I want to do is I want to make this comparable to other products in the market, seeing that I think at the moment we're the only ones who go up to 150. And that says a 36-year-old male can now get, and in fact this is a final premium. This person, this 36-year-old male, can buy 50,000 worth of funeral cover for 54 emalangeni and 27 cents. So that is how affordable it is. And that's why I made the comment to say a person just needs to basically try the link and see what premium comes out and see if you're going to like it. And this is a 36-year-old. We have a lot of clients under the age of 40. We have many clients between the age of 40 and 50. And that tells me that a lot of people in that age group as well were happy with the premium that they saw and how this whole system actually worked. Now, what I'm going to do is there are things here, definitions rather, that are on the screen. A person needs to, read these carefully and understand that they are buying funeral cover, and it will tell them that they can add additional people to the policy. So I'm going to click continue, just so we see what the next screen then actually looks like. This is a summary, and our Mr. Sbusiso Dlamini can see what they've done so far, okay? And they have an option to add people. I'm going to click on that now. Let's call it, I'm going to call this person myself, okay? Because this is maybe my uncle, and I'm a nephew, age. Okay, so you can use a date of birth when you're adding beneficiaries. So it'll prompt you to either use an ID number or date of birth. You can use a date of birth, and I think that's an important thing to know, especially because you might not have your relative's actual ID number. Okay, so I've called myself a nephew, so that's what I'm going to do. Niece or nephew, that's the option I'm picking. I'm a male. And immediately the system tells Mr. Sbusiso Dlamini that to add this dependent, you're going to pay 88 emalangeni and 46 cents for 50,000 worth of cover. So you can add more dependents. You can add as many as 19, as we have said earlier on. But to confirm this addition, you then add the total premium for 50,000 worth of cover for each person is now 142. You can add a child. Let's add a child. So say Mr. Dlamini has a child. The child's name is Sam again with a different surname. Obviously, he's a Dlamini because it's his child. And let's say this child is date of birth, call it year 20. Okay, so this child is 5 years old, and this is a child, and it's a male. So this is, obviously, the product will be cheaper for children, but it's very exciting to actually see this in action. So Mr. Dlamini can add a child, a 5-year-old child, with 50,000, and actually add life cover for them of 50,000 emalangeni, and he will pay as little as 6 emalangeni and 65 cents for that child. So this is, as you can see it for yourself here, it's happening, okay? And then you add the child. And then now in the summary, there is the child sitting at the bottom there. So you can see, I mean, you can add two children and a spouse, and there's a good chance that Mr. Dlamini would still pay something in the region of 100 emalangeni per month if all of those dependents are actually at a cover of 50,000. But once you've added all your dependents, you then click continue. And there's a couple of things to note. There's no waiting period for accidental death. There's a 6 months normal waiting period, but we've already covered this, that If you've already served your waiting period somewhere else, that waiting period is waived. There is a suicide exclusion, so these are all things that you have to note. And of course, for extended family members, and in this case we have the nephew, being an extended family member, the waiting period is then 12 months. Okay. Once you click continue, you need details for who is going to get the money in the event that the policyholder is the one who passes on. You just simply put in those details there, and let's say Mr. Dlamini has a spouse. Let's make that up. Relationship is spouse, date of birth, 87. Relatively quick process. The email is optional, but we do encourage that we put in all the details, because we have to have multiple ways of reaching you should we need to reach you. So put in all of those details and then continue. And after that, we are inserting banking details. So from this point onwards, once you confirm, 2 more screens and the policy is bought. So from this screen, you put in banking details here. This is you confirming and instructing the system to process a debit order to your bank account. And then after that, the policy will be emailed to the email address that you have given the system. That's how quick it is. And as you can see, we didn't take a lot of time with all of my talking and explaining. This hasn't taken, say, 5 minutes, and it's done.
In 5 minutes, we have a policy.
With 3 dependents. You can add more. You will be a lot quicker if you're not talking like myself. It should take 5 minutes for any normal person to do this. It doesn't matter how many people you're adding. If you have all of their details, you should take 5 minutes to buy, and you're done.
And if I wasn't timing you, I'd say that's not true. But of course, as you were explaining, I was trying to time you and see. I knew you were going to say it's at less than 10 minutes. So I had to be sure that it's less than 10 minutes. And no paperwork, no waiting, no hassle.
No hassle, no queues, no waiting for someone to call you back, who then actually doesn't call you back, and then they tell you the next day that they forgot, or your number wasn't going through, or anything like that. No stories. You just do this for yourself, exactly as I have done it on the internet. This is an actual website. I could have used a phone. I could have used anything. Takes less than 5 minutes, and you're done.
And if you've been putting this off, please do take the chance. See your premium. It's as easy as ABC. Just log on your www.oracle, and definitely you'll find out how much you can pay. So I think let's move to the almost last segment.
Sure.
It's so sad that we might have to end it. Speaking about a good product, we can take the whole night.
Yeah, we could take a lot. There's a lot I haven't said, but yeah, let's.
Before we actually close it off, I want us to touch on the rewards. As I said, I'm a client.
Sure.
Not because I'm here in front of you, but I'm a client. I wanted to touch on the rewards. I went on as I've said, I do gym. I'm not as buff as you are as yet, but I do gym. I've seen that I get mega discounts. Sometimes I'm not negative. So why are you guys giving me discounts? At the movie zone, sometimes I just get discounts. Let's talk about the rewards option on the. Let's talk about the rewards option on being an Oracle member.
Yeah, thanks, Mnqobi. We didn't actually talk about rewards, and it's actually a big part of this whole value proposition that we have here. So Mr. Dlamini, in my previous example, who's just bought a smart funeral policy on the internet in less than 5 minutes, will immediately after the policy is confirmed be eligible to be part of the Oracle Rewards program. Okay. And what that is it's an instant discount program that is available to all of our clients on the eligible products, of which Smart Funeral is one of them. And it gives you access to instant discounts at selected retailers. So those we call those retailers our partners, and the discounts vary. You've mentioned the gym. So at the gym, you'll get a 50% off from your membership subscription, and it's not just any gym. It's Mbabane Club Gym. It's Fitness Zone in Manzini. You'll get 50% off at Movie Zone on specific days, just for being part of the Oracle Rewards program. There's a lot of amazing deals in that program. PG Class, there's a lot of partners.
Wow. I was about to ask about the gym one. I know her cousin who has a gym at the garage. I'm like, hey man, I'm an Oracle member. Can you take this for a discount? So I think there's just a lot that we can touch on throughout the whole time and the whole night. But we have to end it at some point.
Yeah, sure.
But before we wrap it off and try to wrap it off,
Okay.
we remember if you do comment, you stand a chance to win an amazing prize that Oracle has presented, or rather put aside for you. So do comment, do share your views, do share the comments. And we're just going to jump straight to that, another Q&A segment. Are you ready for another round? Can we do it?
Let's do it.
Of course. I'm jumping straight to my YouTube. But we do have quite a number of questions from YouTube. First is Kosinhlengetwa. She's asking, hi Oracle, how long does the claim payout process usually take?
Usually it's within 24 hours. It is dependent on the documentation being complete. Your death certificate must be there, your copies of IDs, just the usual stuff that you normally have to lodge for a funeral claim. If all of that is there within 24 hours, we're able to pay that claim.
Okay. There's an interesting one from Loudmouth SA. I think we are being watched all over.
All over the world. Okay.
And they're saying, does the policy include repatriation or transport of the deceased across border? I think the SA should have explained that we need to deal with serious questions.
Yeah. To be very honest with you, this product was built with residents of Eswatini in mind. But obviously, it can happen that a person travels across the border and something happens to them. And what we will do is, if that person was a beneficiary on a policy, a valid policy, a smart funeral policy, and the documentation is presented to us, validating or confirming that an incident has happened, we will just pay out the amount of cover that they were insured for.
Wow.
Okay, so it doesn't matter where it happened, as long as they were on cover and the incident happened and they were as a resident of Eswatini, we will just pay.
Just like that?
Just like that,
And
yeah.
you leave everything back to me to deal with?
We then leave everything to the policyholder or the beneficiary to deal with.
Okay. I think there's another one, last one from YouTube, then we'll jump to Facebook just to accommodate everyone. It's from Noganda Mabuza. She's asking, where can one pay the policy or the premium? Can I use MTN Momo?
At this point in time, it's a debit order collection with all of the banks that we have in Eswatini. So it's just debit order collection for now. But obviously, as a brand, we're not going to say it's never going to happen. But as we are here today talking, it's debit order collections only.
Debit order collections only?
Debit order collections only.
My Momo, no, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. Let's jump to Facebook. We do have quite a few on Facebook, but I'll just pick one or two.
Sure.
Then we move past, because I know you have a question that you're dying to ask them. Yeah, I know you have a question that you're dying to ask them. So we do have Musa Charles. It's a good review, by the way. Covered by Oracle through my bank. Can I switch? I want to upgrade my cover and be directly under Oracle.
I'm assuming that Musa is talking about a funeral policy that he has through his bank. Which, by the way, we do. We didn't talk about that. We do have products also that we do with some of the big banks in the country. But if he wants to switch and come direct to us for whatever reason, okay, the short answer is he can. I mean, as you have seen, this is as simple as getting onto our website, clicking on the link and following a process, and then you are on cover.
Okay.
But there are a lot of conversations that need to happen before a person confirms that cover on the internet. So let's not do things blindly. That's what I'm trying to say. So a person must always look at, how much am I paying with my current insurer? What's the new premium with the new insurer? What other services or value adds does my current policy give me? What are the value adds and services that Oracle is promising today? Just make a very sound decision between
before
those
you
two
jump
things,
ship.
and then you can jump ship.
Okay. I think I'm loving the engagement. I'm loving the questions. Again, Musa, on that one, I'll connect it to the one that we've discussed. With having added their beneficiaries, with their IDs and date of birth, do I have to, at a later stage, submit all relevant documents? He still doesn't believe that we are all digital. Musa.
Musa, we are digital. We will, unless, of course, there's something that, something amiss, if I may put it that way, with the policy. We will not call you to validate anything. In this day and age, a lot of these processes are now digital. So to even validate that an ID number is an actual ID number that belongs to a person, I don't have to call you for that now.
Okay.
Yeah, so we once you buy the policy, you are on cover. The only time that we will ask you to submit, for instance, a copy of your ID is when there's now a claim. So what the message that this is saying to our clients out there is, when you follow these processes and buy these online products, please be truthful.
Okay.
Just be truthful, get the information, get the right ID number, get the date of birth correct, and that will ensure that at the claim stage, there are no hassles. Okay.
And I know I said that was the last one, but can I just ask this one?
I'm happy to take one more.
Yeah, that's Kosi, who's been watching,
Yeah.
I think. Kosi is asking, thanks for the response. I don't know which one, but
Okay.
thank you for the response. And thank you, Kosi, for being
thank you.
kind.
Thank
I mean,
you.
we've been here. Another question is, what are the most common reasons a claim gets declined? And how can one avoid that?
I'm going to start with the uncomfortable one,
Okay.
which is there is an exclusion, and I think we touched on it when we did the live demonstration, which says we will not pay a claim that arises as a result of a suicide within the first 24 months. Okay? So if a person does commit suicide in the first 24 months and we are able to prove, so for instance, say the police report does say that this person committed suicide, unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to honor that claim. As I've said earlier on, a lot of the times we actually assess a claim with an intention to pay the claim, especially if, for instance, a death certificate exists and you know a person has passed and they were on cover. So we assess a claim with an intention to pay, and we will not pay only if there's information that indicates the possibility of things like a suicide exclusion being violated. So suicide exclusion is, I would say, one of the reasons. Another very obvious reason is if you've missed, let's say, 10 of your premiums, we may have to look at that claim, and because sometimes a person will miss premiums and still submit a claim. We have to have a conversation to say that policy was not in place anymore, and you would have gotten all the notifications to say the policy is being cancelled before that time. So those are the ones that I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay. I think Kosi got her response. It's very important as a service provider to put these things out.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm here to claim, yet I've missed my payments for the past 10 months.
Yeah.
So I think it's very important to answer such questions.
Yes, that is true.
And we are getting to the exciting part where Oracle is going to give away a full 1 year smart cover funeral, fully paid for you.
Shush.
Are you going to pay that for the whole year?
Yeah, well, we've committed, so we're going to pay it.
Okay, so this is how it's going to go. Mr. Ginindza is going to ask a question. Get your fingertips right. How quick can you answer? The way you post your status on your WhatsApp, this is the energy that we need and the speed. And the question is, before we ask it, let's go for a break.
Don't be misguided.
We'll spare you the usual life policy sales pitch. Let's talk about what really matters. The benefits you can reap right now. 1.
It's cheaper when you're younger.
2. You have an option of having a fixed premium. 3. Ceding your legacy policy to banks when you take out a loan. There's more.
Get a quote in seconds and be covered in minutes.
Say goodbye to paperwork, medicals, and high premiums.
Go to oraclelife.com. unpacking.co.
and start living your legacy.
Hello there. You might know what funeral cover actually is, Mnqobi Tsabedze. But did you know that in the Kingdom of Eswatini, you can now buy funeral on the internet in just 10 minutes? You heard me right. Brought to you by Oracle Life Eswatini, an insurance company like no other. Let's get into it. If you log on to the Oracle Life website, you will see several digital product options. Click on Smart Funeral and read through. Once you're ready to buy, click Get Insured. No paperwork, just introductions. Tell us about yourself, your name, your surname, your cell phone number, your email address, and then enter your ID so we can get to know you and your monthly salary. Move the slider and select the required amount of funeral cover and check out your monthly premium. It is that simple. At this point in the process, you're the only one that's insured under your policy. You can add more people by clicking the Add button as shown on your screen. Just put in their details, name, surname, date of birth, and how you're related to them, and see how that changes your total monthly premium. You can add up to 19 people on your policy, or maybe take one of them out, depending on your needs and your pocket. At the end, enter your debit order details and confirm the purchase. As soon as you do that, your policy will be emailed directly to you. You can also set up a password for our online dashboard where you can log in later and make more changes to your policy, protected with your own password. Our smart funeral cover is making a real difference. We already have more than 6,000 lives on books, and we have paid more than 1.5 million emalangeni in claims. A lot of our clients have found it to be very affordable. Click on the link and see it for yourself. Oracle Life is helping you protect what matters.
Oracle Life Eswatini. Protect what matters.
Oh, you're holding your breath. And we are back. Are your fingertips ready? Because the first person to answer the question wins 1 full year of smart cover on us as Oracle. And Mr. Ginindza, I hope it's easy, man. I want you guys to win this one. For me, please win it.
Yeah, somebody to get it. Okay, I am ready. I'm not going to trick anybody, but I'm glad it's my turn to ask the questions now, so I hope you guys are ready. Let's see, we'll make it simple. So you've just bought your policy online, as we have explained, and you confirm it, and the email goes off to send your policy document to your email address. And then you realize that you've actually forgotten to add one other person in that policy. Where would you go on our website to actually change that policy, to amend it and add that person that you forgot to add? I hope that was easy. I think that was easy.
So ivulile ke policy yakho, you are a member now. So ufuna ukungeta umuntu from the policy, uyaphi from our website to amend that. And the first answer will win 1 full year of smart funeral cover. It's going to be paid by us. I'm going to make sure it's going to be paid by us. Yeah, the technical team will assist with that one. And we have a question from YouTube as we are waiting for the answer. The first person to answer, we'll read the response and we'll take it from there.
Okay.
But we do have a question from YouTube as we're waiting for them to answer.
Let's go through them. Yeah.
It's Bongumusa Ngamphalala 989.
Okay.
He's asking, when does a premium or the policy elapse? Yeah.
It doesn't elapse, so once you buy it, so this is a whole of life policy. It means once you buy it, you will just keep on paying that premium that we've confirmed you're going to pay for the rest until an incident actually happens. So so if you keep on paying your premium, it shouldn't lapse. But obviously, as we've said, if you stop paying premium, then there's a possibility of a lapse. But I think what Ngamphalala is asking is there like sort of a cutoff point where the policy will stop? And the answer is there isn't a cutoff point where the policy will stop. It's in place for the rest of your life, basically.
Okay, I think that was answered, Ngamphalala. And we do have a winner. I don't know if I'd say...
that was fast.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say I predicted this or what.
Yeah.
But we do have a winner. It was an exciting one.
Sure.
And the winner, can I have the drum roll, please? Can I have the drum roll? Shaltafula lapha ekhaya, shaya. And the winner is Musa Charles.
okay.
The response was, you can log on to your dashboard. Is it right?
That is correct, 100%. Okay.
So Musa, you have won yourself 1 year fully covered smart funeral cover by Oracle. You just need to provide your contact details on our DM, and they will assist you. The team will assist you from there. But for the rest part of the remaining year, until the next, until you are covered on the funeral cover. And I think we need to call it a wrap, Sam. We need to wrap it off.
Yeah, thanks.
What do you have to say?
Mnqobi, it's been a fantastic evening. Very exciting for me to go through the details of our product. I hope by the end of our session today, our viewers at home now understand how Oracle's smart funeral cover actually works and how easy it is, how accessible it is, and how convenient it is, the fact that you can do all of these amazing things on your dashboard off the back of a very affordable premium, as we have seen. And again, I would want to say thank you to all of our clients, all the people who actually supported us from the beginning in terms of this product, and they came on board and they trusted us with it. It was a new thing in the country. We were the first ones to sort of come into the market with a digital product like this one, and people bought into it and they actually supported it, as I've said. 2,600 plus policyholders, about say 8,000 lives on cover. That is big numbers in our context, and we're very happy and excited about that. And thank you guys for joining us at home. I hope you have picked up 1 or 2 things from our session today, or maybe slightly more than that. Yeah, thank you.
And there you have it. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, everyone who tuned in on our Facebook, on our YouTube. This is the first for Oracle. More is still yet to come. So hit the subscribe, like button, and make sure that you follow everything. I hope by this time we have a lot of people that have joined Oracle, that have opened up policies. And today is just more than about a product, but we are here to make sure that every Liswati protects what matters. And my name is Mnqobi Tsabedze. It has been a great time with you. Magube Kos.
Hello there. You might know what funeral cover actually is, Mnqobi. But did you know that in the Kingdom of Eswatini, you can now buy funeral on the internet in just 10 minutes? You heard me right. Brought to you by Oracle Life Eswatini, an insurance company like no other. Let's get into it. If you log on to the Oracle Life website, you will see several digital product options. Click on Smart Funeral and read through. Once you're ready to buy, click Get Insured. No paperwork, just introductions. Tell us about yourself, your name, your surname, your cell phone number, your email address, and then enter your ID so we can get to know you, and your monthly salary. Move the slider and select the required amount of funeral cover and check out your monthly premium. It is that simple. At this point in the process, you're the only one that's insured under your policy. You can add more people by clicking the Add button as shown on your screen. Just put in their details, name, surname, date of birth, and how you're related to them, and see how that changes your total monthly premium. You can add up to 19 people on your policy, or maybe take one of them out, depending on your needs and your pocket. At the end, enter your debit order details and confirm the purchase. As soon as you do that, your policy will be emailed directly to you. You can also set up a password for our online dashboard where you can log in later and make more changes to your policy, protected with your own password. Our smart funeral cover is making a real difference. We already have more than 6,000 lives on books, and we have paid more than 1.5 million emalangeni in claims. A lot of our clients have found it to be very affordable. Click on the link and see it for yourself. Oracle Life is helping you protect what matters.
Oracle Life Eswatini. Protect what matters.